Hi, this is Chris Brogan from chrisbrogan.com. All right, I'm going to come right out and say it. I didn't think I was going to like this book, Not Everyone Gets a Trophy by Bruce Tulgan. And the reason is right here, How to Manage Generation Y. I was like, I don't know if this is going to work out. And then I read in the back of the book that, amongst other things, Bruce is a 4th degree black belt. So guess what? This book is awesome. Don't kill me, Bruce. All right, I'll be honest. The book was good. It was better than good. There's a few parts in here where, so what it is it's a management guide, and it's supposed to be how to better manage Gen Y. And he's got some really great points. When you get to the very beginning, there's a part where it talks a lot about, the background of Gen Y. What's kind of neat is they talk a little bit about the kinds of things bosses are reporting that they're expecting, that Gen Y people are expecting. And I thought that was interesting, and it gave me some perspective on some of the people that I know and do business with. But then at the end, once I got past that part, like how to understand them, if you kind of take away the part about, you're doing this to manage a certain age generation, I think a lot of the advice was really good in general. I thought that there was a lot of really interesting stuff that I'd rather show as new business rules, like talking about, for example, they talked about better presentation skills. Everybody needs that. They talked about better ways to do rewarding. But then there's parts that kind of, it's a small book. You can't go too far with it. It's less than 200 pages. Bruce talks about teach them to be strategic. And he basically just kind of says, if you know anything about chess, then you know about what I'm talking about. And I just felt like, Bruce, we could go further. But again, Bruce is a 4th degree black belt, so this book is awesome. So, maybe what I would have done there is I would have done some recommended reading. Teach them to be strategic. They act in a very tactical way, make them understand that there's a higher level, and here's a book you might read. One example, one thing to change. I really like the book a lot. I think that, the teaching style, the coaching style, the career advice sections, all of that was really helpful as a boss. I haven't been a boss in a little while, and I just started a company up again over the last few months. It was really a book worth reading for that reason alone. So I'm going to say, get this book, Not Everyone Gets a Trophy, and read it twice. Read it once, take a bunch of notes, try to do some changes to the way you're running your business, and then read it one more time, a few months from now, and see how you're stacking up. I think it's good. Bruce Tulgan, Not Everyone Gets a Trophy. I'm Chris Brogan from chrisbrogan.com.